All right, good morning, everyone. Let's put my camera up a little bit. So just find your chairs, find a comfortable seat for this hour. Thank you for being here. Thank yourself for being here. Yeah, good. And so today we're going to work on flexibility. So I think I've said this to some of you, but basically the asana practice of yoga, which is the poses, you know, the warrior one and the downward dog and all of that. All of those poses, yoga was developed for the more aging body as we get stiffer and our joints get stiffer. The asana practice was really designed for that aging body, to help us to stay supple and flexible. Good. So we're going to work a little bit on that today. All right. And we're going to, I said this in the email, we're going to learn to bend and not to break, right? The ego in our mind wants us to get into the pose and, you know, do the whole whatever and do it like the other person next to us is doing it. And that never serves us. We are all such individual snowflakes. So we all have individual bodies on individual days, right? So we want to just take care of ourselves. And it's actually more about, we kind of tend to think as using the body to get into the poses, but I want you to think of it differently today. And we're going to use the poses to get into our body, right? We want to feel good when we're in each pose. So let's just begin today and this morning with just shaking the body. So just start to shake. So the beauty of being in your own place on Zoom, nobody around you, you can just go crazy and get silly and not feel like somebody's looking at you and you're being silly and they're going to judge. Yeah. So just shake it off. Shake off anything that you're holding. Good. And then come to stillness. Good. We're going to bring the palms up on our lap. And we're going to do just a full yogic breath. But let's just take a nice big deep breath in and let it go. Just feel all the tension starting to leave the body. Another big breath in. As you exhale this time, close your eyes about halfway. Just look down towards the floor, maybe a foot in front of your knees. Just starting to soften the eyes. Good, and take another big breath in. And this time, as you slowly exhale through the nose or the mouth, fully close your eyes. And come into this little bit of a stillness. Yeah. And bringing your awareness to your belly. So we're going to breathe in and out of our belly and our chest. So if you want to just lay your hands onto your low belly for a few breaths, sometimes that helps us to feel that sensation of filling the belly up as we breathe in. So relaxing the shoulders, the spine is gently tall. And take a breath in and breathe out. And now this time, as you breathe in, feel your belly pushing into your hands or just filling up, rising. Good. And then your chest and even your collarbone. And then as you exhale, relax the collarbone, the chest, and feel the belly draw back towards your spine. And then in and out of the nose. So breathe in through the nose, puff up that belly, lift the chest slightly, collarbones lift. And then exhale, relax, chest and belly. So do about 5 more at your own pace, slowly, fully breathing in as the belly rises. Just imagining all that air being able to go down to the bottom of your lungs because your belly's out of the way. And that diaphragm is down. And then as you exhale, feel the belly draw in, pushing the diaphragm in and up to squeeze out all that stale smoke air. Yeah. But just take it slow. Sometimes it's hard for us to go slow, to slow down because our mind is so busy. So as we move the body and help the body to relax and get the willies out, our mind will calm down as well. Just enjoy this breath. If you ever watch a baby, this is how they naturally breathe. And just the next time that you breathe out, that belly tucks back slightly, squeeze out every last ounce of stale air, and then relax the breath. So just all meeting back in our natural breath, just whatever happens, happens. And just notice if your breath is just naturally a little bit deeper now, maybe a little bit slower than when we started a minute ago. Yeah. We allow our body to dictate our breath, and in yoga we want to reverse that. We want our breath to dictate our body and our mind. The ruler. Good. All right, relaxing the body now, maybe flipping the palms down. Feel free to keep your eyes closed, yeah, or you can flutter them open or just open them halfway. Good. And take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. Reach your shoulders, stretch them back towards the back of the room. Yeah, good. And then on an inhale breath, press into your feet gently and lift the chin up, gently towards the upper corner of the room. And then exhale, bring the head back forward. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And a stretch on the left side of the neck. Just enjoying all these movements. Again, using the pose to get into the body. Yeah. And then as you exhale, slowly start to drop your head down. Roll your chin to your chest. And then on an inhale breath, slowly roll your head up to the left, to the side, left ear to left shoulder. But just little half moons with our head. Good. And then settle into this stretch. Good. And then exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. And then press down into your feet as you inhale, lift the head back up. Good. All right, coming into our vagus nerve. So I talk about this all the time. It's a really mysterious nerve in our body. It runs from our brain down this biggest nerve in our body, all the way to our internal organs. And it is the nerve that is responsible for the things we don't think about. Our breath, our digestion, our heartbeat, right? We don't consciously think about that every day, but that vagus nerve is what keeps that in homeostasis. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, drop your head over to the right. Good. And now we're going to take the right hand, reach it out and over to the top of your head. Good. So we're not pressing the head down. We're just landing that hand onto the head. You're going to take your gaze, your eyeballs. If your eyes are closed, you might want to flutter them open and look up to the upper left corner of the room. And feel free to relax that left arm. Just let it hang down, or you can reach it out away from the chair a little bit and find your breath here. Good. If there's any discomfort in any of these poses, then we back off. Just find that pose to feel nice and comfortable in your body. Good. And then relax the left arm down, bring it back onto your lap. You can float that right hand to the outside of the head, your right head, the right side of your head, and just help lift that 8 to 10 pound head of ours back up. Good. Another nice big breath in. As you exhale, now drop your left ear to the left shoulder. Good. And again, taking that left arm out and up and just landing it on your head. Good. And now taking your gaze and look up to the upper right corner of the room. Relax the right arm, let it either just hang down or reach it out to the side a little bit. Find your big breath, maybe that big belly breath. Gently breathing in and out of the belly. Yeah. Relaxing with each exhale breath. Maybe finding a little bit more depth each time you exhale. And on the next exhale breath, relax the hand, bring the right hand back to the lap, bring the left hand to the other side of the head, left side of the head, and just help to guide it back up. Good. And it might feel nice now to just wiggle out the shoulders. Yes, let's relax our arms down alongside the body. Inhale, breathe, shoulders press into your feet as if you want to stand up and reach it. That's why I like the chair for this pose too. That helps to elongate the spine. Good. And then roll the shoulders back. and down. And let's just do a couple of more circles, inhaling up and exhaling down. So when those shoulders go up, you want to just gently press into the feet. That stretches the spine. Good. We're going to do some good flexibility for our spine today. Good. And then relax the shoulders. Again, wiggle them out. Good. And let's just test drive our shoulders today. So we're going to turn the palms out, press into the feet, and relax the shoulders as your arms just gently and softly just float up and exhale, float down. So just see how your shoulders feel today. So just go to wherever they're comfortable. Just reminding yourself to relax the shoulders as you fly. Yeah. One more. Big breath in, tall spine. Exhale, relax it out. All right, I'm going to go into a little flow here. Actually, we're going to scoot a little bit forward in our chair. Not much, just about halfway. Let's just do some side work for our spine here. So a little side bend. So on an inhale breath, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Good. You can hold on to the left side of your chair and just exhale and take this side bend just where it's comfortable. We're just warming up now. Yeah. Big part of flexibility is to go slow and then inhale as the other arm comes up and over. Exhale. Yeah. Doing this beautiful little dance of side bends. Inhaling up. Just check out belly's tucked in slightly. That always protects that low back. Go one more time. Over to the side. And now just bring that right arm up and float it down. All right, roll out the shoulders. So in between each pose, shake off any tension that you might have built up. And that gets you prepared just for the next pose, right? In a healthy way. Take the right hand either across your side. Maybe you can hold on to your chair, but I like thigh because I can keep my chest forward. Good. And then we're going to inhale and reach that arm out and up, the left arm. And then if the arm is straight up towards the sky, press into your feet and stretch up. Get as long as you can in this side rib. And then exhale, reach up and over. So you're holding on with that left hand, reaching up and over to the right. And then reminding yourself to take that upper shoulder, that left shoulder, if it's collapsing forward, you just want to reach that shoulder back. Right, so find the pose. Let the pose get into your body. Yeah. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up, reach that left arm up. As you exhale, turn towards the left, drop that left arm down, and just find yourself in a nice twist. The spine is tall. As find your belly breath. Big breath, and each time you exhale, just turn a little bit more over to that, looking over that left shoulder. And then as you exhale, relax the body, slowly bring your body back forward and twist. Good. And other side now. So taking that left arm, reaching it up. Is this what we started with? Yeah, no, we were on the other side. And then on an exhale, reach over to the right. And hang on to the chair with the right hand. Good. Just getting a nice full stretch on that left side rib cage. Good. And breathe. Pressing into your toes. Your whole body's working, even though it seems like we're only working the upper body. Take a breath in, bring it up, and exhale, turn over to the right now. Relax that arm down, and look over your right shoulder. Other side, breathing into your belly. Nice big breaths. And relax, slowly come back to center. Good. Bringing your hands onto your knees here. On an inhale breath, press into your feet. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Coming into a little cat-cow here. And as you exhale, hold onto your knees. And just gently round your back and drop your head. If you have osteoporotic spine, you may want to keep the spine straight and just gently drop your head. Good. And then inhale, lift the chest, look up. Let's slide our hands all the way up to the top of our thighs Reach your elbows as if they want to touch each other behind your back. Feel that big opening in that spine and chest. Good. And then exhale. Bring your hands to the front of the knees. Again, maybe just gently round the back, belly tucks in. And slowly come back up. Good. Finding our nice tall spine. We're just going to do a little flow here. Again, relax the arms down alongside the body. Turn the palms out. Press down into your feet as you inhale. Reach your arms out and up. You can't see maybe my hands, but you're going to bring your palms forward. You're going to come into downward dog here. On an exhale breath with a straight spine, you're just going to lean your whole body forward slightly. Good. And tuck your chin to your chest. Good. It's almost like chair pose with our palms forward. Then on an inhale breath, slowly bring the body back up. On an exhale breath, slowly bring your palms forward now, shoulder height, coming into plank pose. Take a breath in, exhale, press your palms forward, feel your shoulders stretch forward. Good. Exhale, relax your shoulders back. Take a breath in. As you exhale, coming into cobra pose, you're going to draw your hands back towards your shoulders, your elbows back, lift your chin. Yeah, just feel that nice stretch in your shoulders. Helps those shoulders get flexible. And then exhale, come back to your plank pose, palms forward. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. Good. And exhale, just float the arms out and down and back to heart center. We'll just do that one more time. Relax the arms down, turn the palms out. Inhale, slowly float the arms up. Relax the shoulders, palms come forward. Tuck the belly in, take a breath in. This time on an exhale breath, lean the body forward slightly. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Yeah, coming into down dog. Belly's tucked in to protect the back. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Stretch up. Exhale it out. Keep the arms up. On an inhale breath, drop your hands, palms up, fingers reach up. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, press the palms forward. Yeah. Stretch those back shoulder blades forward. Good. And then inhale, slowly relax the shoulders back. Good. Take a breath in. On an exhale breath, draw your hands back towards your shoulders. Reach those elbows back. Lift the chin and the chest. Good. And exhale, press the palms forward. Coming back to your plank, roll the shoulders forward. Relax the shoulders back. On an inhale breath, reach the arms back up towards the sky. Press into your toes and your feet. And then exhale, relax the shoulders as your arms circle, sweep down and back towards the chest. Good. And relax. Wiggle out the shoulders. Good. This all helps us to stay flexible in that spine and in our shoulders. Most complicated joint in our body is right here, these shoulders. Might feel nice to bring your fingertips onto your shoulders. Reach your elbows up and just make some nice big circles slowly. Just feeling that whole shoulder girdle rotate around that joint. When we do this with our joints nice and slowly, and now reverse, we get that synovial fluid in our joints to sort of lubricate the joints, keep them flexible. And relax. Good. Coming into a forward fold now, being very mindful of the back. So again, we're scooted forward a little bit more in our chair. Good. And we're going to take a nice big breath in. And on an exhale breath, we're going to bring our straight spine and just lean your belly onto your thighs. Come forward. Yeah, you can keep your hands on your thighs. If you know that sliding your hands down towards your ankles or towards the floor and your head down is in your practice, feel free to just drape your body wherever it lands. Take a couple breaths here, relaxing the crown of the head down. If there's too much pressure in your sinuses or your head or your eyes with the head down, just lift the head and look at the floor. Don't keep the crown down. Good. And now taking your hands onto your shins or your thighs, Good. Just come up a little bit, about halfway into halfway lift. So your palms are either pressing into your shins or your thighs. The top of your head is reaching forward. Good. And then again, exhale and drape your body forward. Just let it hang wherever it's comfortable. Good. And then again, bringing your hands to shins or thighs on an inhale breath, keeping the head down. You're going to slowly, with a nice straight back, you're going to slowly bring your body all the way back up. Good. Nice. Okay, wiggle it out. All right, getting into our lower body. I love the chair again for this pose. This is going to be a good core work for us. Good. So we're going to just clasp our hands behind our right knee, and on an inhale breath, see if you can lift your thigh up into your belly. Yeah, and if that's not comfortable for you, and we want to have a nice straight spine here, the shoulders reaching back, right? And if you're forward here or you're leaning back to do this, just keep the toe on the floor, be on the tippy toe on the floor. Good. Just find your nice straight back here, and let's rotate and get a little flexibility in our ankle. So rotate slowly. It's hard to go slow. That's the challenge. And then reverse opposite direction here. All right, and relax the foot, and then just rotate that upper leg forward and back. Just getting a little lubrication into our knee joints. Good. All right, let's just take a break here. All right. Now we're going to work on the core. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to reach for that right behind the knee. We're going to inhale and lift that knee up. Good. Now engage your belly back, that area right below your navel. Draw it back, nice tall spine. And if it's available to you, we're going to release that left arm and draw it out to the side. So just doing that, you're feeling now these hip flexors and your belly having to engage. Yes, good. And now if this is feeling pretty good to you, you either remain here, maybe you let go with the other hand and reach it out to the side. Whoa, yeah, that's different. And breathe, and smile. Yeah. And don't forget to breathe. For 2, for 1, slowly bring your hands back to that knee and let it float down. Good. Ooh, wiggle that out. So that's big time right here, right? And again, if you went both arms because that's what I was doing, or maybe everybody else was doing it, and you were feeling pain anywhere, then that was not the pose. Yeah, we were not using the pose to get into the body. We were using the body to try to crank into the pose. Let's do the other side. So take a breath in, exhale, grab behind the left knee now. On an inhale breath, just gently draw that thigh up. Yes. And again, option here is to be on the toe. Important part is to have shoulders back and a nice straight spine, not to be rounded forward doing this. Yeah, good. All right, let's just do a couple slow circles with the ankle. Notice if this foot feels any different than the other. For me, this one's a little stiffer today. And then reverse other direction. Nice and slow and stretchy. Good. All right, and tucking that belly in, see if you can release the right arm out to the side. Yeah, and if you did this and you want to just try with the toe on the floor because it's too much, then take yourself to where you are comfortable, right? And then if it's available to you, you got to really engage all this hip flexor and that belly to stretch out to the side into a T. And breathe. So if you cannot breathe, that means you went too far and you need to either bring one hand or both back to that knee for 2 and 1. And then bring your hands back and relax the leg down. And wiggle it out. Good. Might feel nice for us to do just a couple circles with the upper body. So the head is not in this. The head's staying right above the shoulders. Just do a couple circles in one direction and reverse and go the other way. Good. All right. And then it might feel nice to come into ragdoll, seated ragdoll. So 2 more poses sitting down, then we'll stand up. Yeah. So we're gonna bring the legs out so you're on your heels and your toes are lifted. You can't see my toes in this, but your knees are definitely bent. I'm gonna go sideways just so you can see that my knees are pretty bent. Right here, nice tall spine. Good. We're gonna take a big breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward. And just bring your body as far forward, and you can start to slide your hands down towards your ankles. And again, just relax your head down. And if this is too much on your back, try tucking your belly back. That'll give you more space to come forward. Yeah. Or come up a little bit. And breathe. So find relaxation in this pose. Be 100%, and there should be no pain or discomfort. So just relaxing forward, big breath. And now on an inhale breath, start to crawl your hands slowly up your legs. Yeah. It's also really nice for a little hamstring stretch. And then bring your feet back to hip distance apart here. Good. Okay, we're gonna now come all the way to the front of our chair. We're slowly making our way forward here. We're gonna bring our legs out wide, right? So we want nice wide legs. You can even take your hands inside your knees and just help them come out a little bit, right? Just draw out, and you can feel that nice stretch on the inside of your hips. Our hips get so tight, we sit a lot. Cars, just at our desk, right? For the most part, we're sitting during the course of the day, many of us. All right, so we're just gonna do a couple circles here and just see how that feels. So again, the motion is coming from the hips and the waist, and it's not from the head or the shoulders, right? That just stays nice and straight. And then we're gonna reverse and go the opposite direction. Just enjoying this gentle yet profound stretch for the hips. Those are what gets tight. Good. And then come back to center. And now we're gonna get a little attitude in here, a little bit deeper stretch. So a nice tall spine. Reach the top of your head gently up towards the sky. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, take this right shoulder, start to lean forward as if you want to touch the right shoulder to the left knee. Just take it to where it's comfortable. Now take that right hand and see if you can draw that right knee back, because it probably caved in a little bit. And just find your stretch here and breathe into it. So opening up that right hip. Yeah, stretching that shoulder a little bit more. Good. And then slowly press into your feet to float your body back up. Square your shoulders back forward. And go over to the other side. Take a breath in. As you exhale, draw that left shoulder back forward and towards that right knee. And then take that left palm and draw that left knee back in line with that ankle. Yeah, and find your breath. Good. Belly is tucked in, protecting your back. And breathe. For 2, for 1. And slowly press into your toes. Slowly lift that shoulder back up. Good. Nice. And just bring your toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Good. All right, let's lift up onto our tippy toes. Come to the very tip like you're a ballerina. Drop your heels and press into your heels and lift your toes. Getting a little shin stretch there. Good, and relax. All right, coming into a warrior 2 flow here. So we're again seated at the sort of the front of our chair here. We're gonna take our right knee and step it out to the side. All right, so there's different variations for this warrior. For this class, mostly we do this. So this left thigh is straight. If you know that you have warrior 2 in your practice and you practice daily, one of the things you can do is scoot a little bit further back in your chair to have this thigh, and we can all do that, right? Just have this thigh resting on your chair. So again, either remaining right here. An option is to take that leg back, right? And come into your warrior 2 legs here. But if that's feeling too much for me, this is too tweaky on my back. I don't like it. My body doesn't like it. Maybe if you're here, you're gonna have that heel in line with the middle of your back foot, right? Knee is fairly straight, tiny little bend. If your knee's bent and you're trying to get into it this way, this is the pose for you, right? Just have that knee straight. So you decide on your legs. Good. Then we're going to stretch now, the left arm back and the right arm forward. Good. And we're going to turn our gaze and look over that front middle right fingernail. Find your warrior two here. Toes are pressing down onto the pinky side of the toes. Yes. And each breath you're relaxing and just scanning the body and seeing if the pose is working for your body. And if you're struggling in any way, you modify. Yes, that's the hardest part of this practice, is to bring yourself to where it feels good, right? This is not a contest. Learn to bend, not to break. Good. Take a big breath here. Exhale, relax that left arm down. You can even hold on to the chair with the left arm. Turn the right palm up, press into your feet, reach that right arm up towards the sky, and then bend the elbow for reverse warrior. You can maybe land your hand onto your head. Yeah. Or keep it reaching up and breathe for 2, for 1. Find relaxation with each exhale breath. On an inhale breath, float the hand back up, the right hand, and exhale. Slowly catch your gaze to that right palm and watch the right arm just float all the way down. Watching it, watching it. So the fingers relax and reach towards the floor. Good. Turning your gaze forward now, letting go of your chair here. Just coming into a little side angle. So you're going to turn your right palm up, rest your palm, either your wrist or your hand, forearm onto your thigh. Relax the left arm down, turn the palm out. You're pressing into your toes and feet. Reach arm all the way up, stretch up tall. You can come into cactus here if that's more comfortable for you. Good. Belly drawing in. As you exhale, stretch just gently up and over. Doesn't have to be much. And again, take inventory of your body and see how it feels. Yes, if that feels a little tweaky, then you come up a little bit. Yes, it'll serve yourself so much better. Maybe you look underneath that left arm, smile on the face, just enjoy the stretch. Good. And then inhale, slowly bring your body back up. Make a fist with your left hand. Rotate the fist. Relax the shoulder as the arm just slowly floats gracefully towards the floor. I'm getting a little clicking in my wrist. Evidently, I needed this. Shake it out. Good. Coming out carefully. If you had your leg extended, come out carefully. Good. And we're all going to just heel toe and very slowly make our way back to seated. Yes. Good. All right. And let's just shake and wiggle out any tension. Might feel good to just wiggle out your hips on your chair. Good. Wiggle, wiggle, shake. And now we're going to go over to the other side. So we're going to take now the left leg out to the side. Good. And again, if you want to scoot back into your chair and have more of your thigh on your chair so it feels more grounded, that can be nice. And again, if it's in your practice and you want to extend this leg all the way back, right? Toes pointing forward, heel, front heel in line with the back, middle of the back foot. Yeah. And if you're leaning forward like I am, you want to come up straight. And if that's too much for me, even on this side, this is too much for me, I'm staying right here. Yeah, you decide. Good. Once we find our legs here, we're going to extend the right arm back and reach the left arm forward, coming into a T. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly turn your gaze over to that front middle left finger. Find your gaze. Find your breath. Nice long, deep belly breath. Enjoy the stretch. Enjoy the pose. Have the pose work for your body. And if there's anything that's uncomfortable, it is not working for your body. So learn to adjust. Yes. Take another big breath in. As you exhale, relax the right arm down. Just let it either hang down or you can grab onto the seat of your chair if it's convenient. Lift the left palm up, and on an inhale breath, press into your feet and stretch that left arm out and up. You can even look up if you'd like. So either keeping the arm straight, or you can bend that left elbow and just land your hand onto your head. It's cradling your skull here, reaching that left elbow up towards the sky. Smile on the face. Breath is deep and slow. Yeah. Good. Peaceful warriors. It's a very challenging pose. Life is challenging. To become peaceful warriors is what is necessary sometimes. And then inhale, float that arm up off your head. Good. Start to catch the gaze of your left palm now, and slowly start to float your left palm towards the floor. As you watch it, floating down, just like a little feather, floating towards the floor. Good. And relax the body, let go of the chair. Turn your shoulders back forward, body back forward, and coming into side angle pose, final seated pose here. Yeah, so we're gonna flip the palm up and either hand on the thigh, wrist, maybe the forearm. Yeah, you just find what feels good. Belly's tucking in, taking that right arm, palm up, reach the arm up towards the sky. Again, you can be in cactus arm. Good. And you're pressing down into this forearm or this wrist, right? So that you don't collapse in this pose. You're pressing into this left hand as well, or arm. And then on an exhale breath, just reach up and over to the upper corner of the room and find your side angle pose. You're using your toes, pressing down into your toes so the lower body is engaged as well. And breathe. And maybe you can turn your gaze and look underneath that right arm. Good. And then pressing down into your feet, slowly bring your body back up. Bring your hand into your fist and start to rotate that fist as you relax your right shoulder and let the arm gracefully fall towards the floor. Good. Yeah, nice. And then slowly and gently make your way out of your legs, leaning back into the chair. Good. Scooting forward into your chair. You can feel free to remain on your chair here if you want to. We can slide our heels back. We're going to make our way to a stand. So leaning forward, pressing down into your feet and slowly standing up. Good. So I know we were down on our chairs a little longer than we usually are. Yes. But I just want to give you that sensation. Okay. So find stand. You can keep your chair in front of you. So let's just start to move the body. Yes. Let's just move, shake the body. Kick opposite arm, opposite leg. Just get rid of any tension that you might have built up. You can even go cross body with your legs and arms. That might feel nice. Good. And then come back to middle, come back to center. And let's just start a little march here. Let's get our heart rate going up a little bit. You can feel free to come into a little jog. Yeah. Advanced version is coming into a little hop, right? That really helps to build bone density, and it's really good for our spine. If it doesn't feel good on your body, come back to your march. Yeah, maybe you even come into a double time little jog. Just for 30 more seconds. So hop, jog, run, maybe just lift heels with arms moving side to side. Just find getting your heart rate up in just a few seconds. That's 3, 2, give it your all, 100%, and relax. Nice, good. All right, so let's just let our body come back to center. Good. Find mountain pose. So feet are forward. Lift your kneecaps up. Tuck your tailbone down. Draw your belly back. Lift your shoulders up and back and down. Relax your arms. Palms are forward. Chin tucked back just slightly. Pressing into your toes gently. And just ground yourself to the earth. Nice. Good. All right. Relaxing the body here. Let's bring our stance out just a little bit wider. Good. We're going to soften our knees and we're just going to rock side to side. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Good. So you can do slow little side to side. If you want to make it bigger, you can lift that opposite heel. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Ha. 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 One more. Ha. Ha. And come back to center. Good. Wiggle out your hips. Bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. You might need your chair here. If you have your chair in front of you, we're going to step to the right of your chair. And we're just going to do a little more flexibility for our joints here. So holding onto the chair or maybe not. Yes. We're going to just come up onto our right toe. Yes. And again, this leg that's standing, now we're bone building here because we have weight bearing. Right, so you want to lift that kneecap up. You want to squeeze your glute muscle behind you. You don't want to just dump into this standing leg. So engage the standing leg. Good. And then the other hand can be on hip. We're going to lift that leg up. Good. And we're just going to rock that lower leg forward and back. Good. And then maybe the whole leg. So feeling that hinging at the hips. Just relax the leg and let it rock forward and back. Yeah, and if this is too much for you, you can just step forward and back. Yeah, good. Next time that knee comes forward, we're going to bend the knee. Good. And then with the knee, we're going to make figure eights. So gliding that knee side to side. Your glutes are engaged, your belly's engaged. And we're just rocking that leg as if you're making a figure eight with that knee. Opening up and getting that hip a little bit more flexible. Good. So you can have little figure eights or big, up to you. One more. How you doing? Yeah, and ooh, relax. Let's just do a little wiggle with our hips. Good. Yeah. And again, just step side to side, kick your legs a little bit. Just get rid of any of that tension, especially in the standing leg. Just let that tension go. Good. Let's do that same thing on the other side. So just sliding over. Chair's always there for balance. So you can just either use it or not, right? So now we're gonna bend the left knee, come up onto the toe. Good. And again, this right leg, kneecaps up, glutes engaged. It is strong. Good. Hand on hip, lift the knee, and then just rock at the knee. So nothing else is moving except the lower leg, and it's relaxed, just moving forward and back. And now the whole leg. Yeah, so at the hip. Good. The next time that knee comes forward, lift it as high as is comfortable on your body. Good. And then start to make that little figure eight with your left knee now. A little more challenge, you can have both hands on the hips if you'd like. Yeah. Just feel that nice flexibility happening, that strengthening in this hip flexor. We lose that strength in our hip flexor from sitting a lot. So we want to strengthen that today. Good. At any point in time, this is getting excruciating or even painful or uncomfortable for you, you are coming out of the pose and relax. Good. All right. Shake it out. Good. Feet a little bit wider apart, just slide side to side here again. Just releasing any tension that you might have built up. Good. All right. And come back to center now. Okay. So either using the back of your chair, you can just come back to the back of your chair here. So we're just going to do the Warrior Two series standing. So you can just feel the difference, how it feels different in your body. So we're going to come out to a wide stance. Good. I know I'm working you today, but you got it. We got to stay flexible. All right. So let's bring the toes forward. I'm going to take my chair out of the way so you can just see my body, but you can have your chair there to hold on to at any time. Good. So we're just going to lift our right toes up, pivot on our right heel and drop the right toes. So here you are finding your warrior two legs. So you can heel toe your back foot a little bit further out if you want a wider stance. Yeah, and if you did that and it felt like, oh, that might feel like it's too much, then just pivot back in. Good. All right, so we're gonna stretch our arms out to either side, shoulders right above the hips. Good. And take a big breath in. As you exhale, press into your right pinky toe to slowly just bend the knee right above the ankle, that right knee. You don't want to go beyond. If you go beyond, widen your stance. Good. And that right heel is about in line with the middle of the left back foot. Good. All right, and then we're going to just turn our gaze over to that front middle right fingernail. Good. And take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale, and see if you can relax your shoulders back and down. See if you can sink your hips a little bit closer to the floor. One more big breath here. As you exhale, relax your left arm, let it float down to the left thigh. Turn the right palm up. On an inhale breath, reach that right arm up towards the sky, coming into your reverse warrior. Maybe you bend the elbow and bring it to your head, maybe not. You decide, yeah. And breathe and find relaxation in this challenging pose with your breath. On an inhale breath, float that right hand up. Good. And exhale, slowly float it down. Catch your gaze, watch that right palm as the arm floats down. Good. Let's turn our body forward, bring the hand or the forearm onto the thigh. Inhale, reach that left arm out and up. Big breath in and exhale, stretch out. So you're reaching to the upper right corner of the room with the left fingers. You're pressing down into the outside of that left foot and you're breathing. Good. Notice if you've gone too far. Maybe you back off and get a little more comfortable. 2 breaths. 1, 2, inhale, slowly float that arm up. Exhale, float it down. Good. And just make your way out, pressing into your right toes to straighten the right knee. Pivot your right toes forward. And let's do a heel toe, feet back to hip distance apart. And wiggle out the hips. Shake out the body. You are doing great. We have 1 more round to go. And we're going to do a nice long Shavasana. All right. So just coming to the other side so we don't walk out of here crooked, right? Again, coming to a little bit wider stance. This time we're going to lift the left toes up, pivot on the left heel, and drop the toes. Good. All right. So find that middle of that front heel to the middle of the back foot approximately. Good. And then we're going to stretch the arms out into a T. Press down into your left pinky toe. That's going to rotate that thigh out to the back so that it's safer to bend your knee. Yeah. So you don't want that knee caving in. You want it to stay right in line with the heel. Good. And then turn your gaze to look over that front middle left finger. And see if you can just draw your shoulders. Just stretch them back slightly and melt them down your back. Good. Glutes are engaged. Pressing into your toes, the outside of that right foot. Find a smile on your face. Big breath here. As you exhale, relax your right arm down. Turn your left palm up. On an inhale breath, float that left arm up. Yeah, that left knee stays bent where it is. As you exhale, maybe you bring your hand to the back of your head and breathe. 2 and 1. The hands on the head, slowly float it up on an inhale breath. As you exhale, slowly float that left hand down. Catch your gaze to that left palm and just be in awe of our body and how it's made. Yeah, watch it go all the way down. Good. Relax the body, lift the head, turn the head forward. Good, press down into your toes. Actually, we're gonna keep that knee bent here for our side angle. Turn your left palm up And then just lean over to the left slightly. Bring the top of your hand or your wrist or your forearm, if that feels okay on your back, you decide. And then lift the right arm out and up. Good. And exhale, just stretch over. So you're just taking this to wherever it's comfortable. And if you're not comfortable, you come out of the pose and just breathe with us for 2 and 1. And inhale, slowly come back up. Good. Exhale, float the arm down. Good. Press into this standing left foot to slowly straighten the knee. Pivot those left toes forward and either step or heel toe a couple times and step your feet back forward. Wiggle it out, shake it out. Really nice work today, everybody. Just do whatever movement in your body feels good to you right now to just get rid of any of that tension. You can just step side to side, just get your arms to be loose, maybe cross one arm over and then the other. Yeah, good. We're gonna end with a little, actually we're gonna come back to our seats here. Good. We're gonna come into a nice little back bend. Good. All right, really, really nice work. So let's just take a couple breaths here. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. Feel the body relax. Just wiggle the body just a little bit. You can even like halfway close your eyes and just feel your body feeling like silly putty or jello. Yeah, relaxing. Good. Relax the arms down alongside your body. Slowly draw your arms all the way back like an airplane. Lift your chest, lift your chin, look up. Big breath here. Good. And as you exhale, bring your gaze back forward. Relax your hands halfway and grab onto the back of your chair somewhere. So the arms are straight. I'm holding onto the backwood piece of my chair here. So finding something to grab onto. If you happen to have handles on your chair, go up to the inside of the handles. Good. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest and let the weight of your whole upper body just fall forward. Relax the head wherever it lands and just enjoy this beautiful back stretch. Feel the back of your neck relax, your spine, get nice space between all the vertebrae. Yeah. And just enjoy this stretch in this moment. Yeah. Hopefully disassociating ourselves with any limitations that we have. Just let them be there. Then press down into your feet and slowly bring your body back up. Good. Relax your hands. Let go of what you're holding here. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra with wide fingers. Interlace your fingers, palms together, and just slowly rotate your hands. Just let them go wherever they want to go. Yeah. Just stretching out the wrists and the fingers. Good. And then shaking out the hands. Good. And we're going to move into final relaxation pose now. So 2 options. If you're going to remain seated in your chair, slide your heels back slightly, lean forward in your chair, and scoot your hips all the way to the very back of your chair. And then come back up and flip your palms up and bring your pointer finger and your thumbs together. Yes, and Chin Mudra. Or feel free to lay down on the floor. Good. All right. Such great work, everyone. Just take a big breath in and let it go. And as you let it go, slowly halfway close your eyes. Have your gaze be soft. Good. And then take another big breath in. And as you exhale your breath, slowly close your eyes fully. Good. Coming into final relaxation pose. Let's just bring our awareness to our belly. So So if you're laying down in Shavasana, arms are away from your body, legs spread a little wide. If you're seated, palms up as well. And just begin to let go of all of your efforts now. Bring your awareness to your belly. And notice the breath rising and falling as you breathe in and out. Notice your belly just gently rising and falling. Breath is as slow as you can possibly make it. Readjust anything that might be a little uncomfortable. Make any final little adjustments. And then become still. Let go of all of your efforts. And just be with yourself in this stillness, however that is. And become aware of the sounds around you. Maybe you hear sounds outside of your home. Somebody cutting the grass or traffic, airplane, dogs barking, whatever it is. Just be in harmony with all the sounds around you. And become aware of your body, this amazing gift that you have been given. Embrace and accept this gift, however it is. Feel the toes relax. Excuse me. Relax your feet and your lower legs, your knees, your thighs, your hamstrings, your hips. Feel your belly soften. All of your internal organs relax. Heart relaxed. Shoulders melting towards the floor. Arms relaxed. Hands, fingers. Throat. Your back, low back, middle back, upper back. Head is relaxed. Feel the skin of your forehead melting towards the floor. Feel your eyeballs resting back into the eye sockets. And putting a little smile on your face. Relaxing all the muscles of your face. Whole bodies relax now. Take a gentle little breath in and slowly breathe out and relax and release any bits of tension you might be holding just for this next 2 minutes. Bring your awareness to your mind, your thoughts, if any. If your mind is busy, just let it be. And maybe go back to your breath, just noticing your soft, slow breath. Belly rising, belly falling. Chest rising, chest falling. Let go. Be 100% in your relaxation. Bring your awareness to how you feel in this moment. And know that this is the purpose of yoga, to bring you into your natural state of peace and joy, contentment. And feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. If you would like to slowly make your way out of Shavasana, take a little deeper breath in and let it go. Nice sigh. And slowly begin to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. You're laying down. Slowly bend your knees and roll over onto one side. If you're seated, maybe rock your body gently side to side. We're all going to meet seated, bringing hands into prayer position, Anjali Mudra, resting your thumbs onto your heart. Take a little bit deeper breath in, fill up your belly and your heart. And as you exhale, gently bow your forehead down towards your fingertips. Feel the shoulders relax back and down. And closing practice today with this. Do not regret growing older. It is a privilege denied to many. So live your life and forget your age. When you're feeling ready and complete, let's gently begin to slit the eyes open. And then like a beautiful butterfly, begin to flutter the eyes. They open a little wider each time, lifting your head. Thank you all for bringing yourself to class today, for taking care of yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day and your week. Namaste. Thank you all for coming, for being here.